What's up?
What's up guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about Rambo, specifically about his gameplay trailer that came out a few days ago and the new Meet Rambo trailer that came out today. So I've already seen these trailers multiple times, so I'm mainly just going to be talking about how I feel about how they made the character look and everything, and about all his moves and whatnot that we're able to see from the trailers. So aesthetically, I think he looks amazing. He looks like Rambo with the hairdo, the costumes and everything. I like that he has his iconic Bowie knife as part of his fighting stance, because that's Rambo. Rambo's the guy with the big Bowie knife that's gonna stab you a bunch of times and make you have a bad day. His voice acting is really good, and just overall, like with his appearance, his moves and everything, it looks like Rambo. He fights like Rambo would fight from all the things that we've seen. So I think they did a really good job with him. So with Rambo's projectile, so one of his main projectiles I saw, he has like his bow and arrow. So his bow and arrow projectile looks like a high attack. It seems kind of slow. Now it might be a stance kind of like Aaron Black's projectile. Like Aaron Black, he has to do a certain input, goes to the rifle stance, can do a bunch of different things. Rambo might be the same way because he takes out his bow kind of slow, or it could just be a regular slow projectile, but we'll find out when we see the character. Rambo also has these other projectiles, like he has like a log he can throw at you. He like ducks down and whips something at you, and he also ducks down and he like grabs you by the legs and like hoists you up and whatnot. So he has a lot of interesting stuff he can do there. Those are all things Rambo would do, so that's why I really like what they did with this character. He also has some anti-zoning tools, so he has like a little slide move. I hope that's like in all his variations, and like it went under a projectile and it got like a crushing blow. That was pretty cool. He also had a roll, like he literally just rolled behind somebody. Now I don't know if the roll has projectile invincibility. We'll see when we have it. Hopefully it's actually in a variation, because that's the only thing though. They show all these cool things, but we don't know if they're in a variation, they're in custom variations, which tournament variation they're going to be in. We're not going to know till the Kombat cast that comes out. But from what we have to go on so far, he's looking pretty cool. I also forgot to mention, he has like a freaking prone slide. Like he went under Aaron Black, annoying fatal blow, just crawling, grab it by the leg, stab you a bunch of times, crushing blow. Now that move is cool. I really hope that's in a tournament variation. This man also's got combos. He has a meterless launcher, like he punished one of Cabal's moves, did a high starter string or whatever, and launched the opponent. So that means all variations have at least some kind of combos. Because in this game, we know we have some variations that combos are a privilege. Like if they don't have the right special move, they can't even launch the opponent. Which is basically the sad story of Cassie Cage's Sub-So D variation. No combos whatsoever, just string into special. Amazing. Well, that won't be a problem for Rambo. He will at least have a launcher into at least one other string, so there's at least some combo variety he has. And honestly, looking at a lot of his moves, he has like strings that go into grabs, and then I think from the Meet Rambo trailer, I'm pretty sure he has a command grab. Because in the Meet Rambo trailer, I saw him at this one point just stabbing the opponent like a bunch of times in a bunch of different ways, and I didn't see a string to start that, so that might actually be a command grab that he has, which kind of makes sense for the kind of character he is. And from the main trailer, we've seen he had normals that would go into like grabs and whatnot. He would just stab you a bunch of times. Now, we don't know if those are like command grabs, kind of like from Raiden or Shao Kahn. You know, they have their string, you block the string, and the last hit of it is a command grab. Now, it could either be like that, or it can be something you can block, kind of like Nightwolf, because Nightwolf has strings like that that end in like little grabs or whatever in a second variation. But if you're blocking, you're able to block those moves, so we'll see how Rambo is. We won't know that until we actually get our hands on him. And a couple other moves we saw, he has like a claymore he can put in the ground, which is nice. Now, I don't know if that lasts forever, but it stopped Cabal from running at him in the trailer, which means it's great against fuck neutral moves. So if you're fighting a Sub-Zero player, you can put that down and you don't have to worry about this man YOLO sliding with his 11 frame slide, which you cannot react to, and just blow him up for it, pop him in the air and get a combo. So that one is really cool. He also has like a move where he pulls machine guns from the ground. You know, there's like no leaves on the ground, but then he goes down, then leaves just appear on the ground, pulls them out of them leaves and starts blasting you. Now that's hella cool. It doesn't make sense, but it don't need to make sense because it's Rambo. Now let's talk about his wake up. Now his wake up 3 is kind of crazy. So like he does his regular little attack, but then he like rolls back pretty far. So that makes it a great tool to run away, and actually be pretty hard to punish, because you can punish most up 3s if you flawless block it. But I can imagine you flawless blocking that, he he would just still go back, so you can't really punish it like that. You would have to like preemptively jump to try to punish it, which is kinda OD to be honest. But overall, I seen they changed the wake up system because they've confirmed in the last combat cast there's only one kind of delayed wake up. Because in this game there used to be, you know, your quick rise, short delay, and long delay. So now there's no more two kind of delays. Now there's only one kind of delayed wake up, so it does make it easier to meet your opponent. So maybe that's why they justify giving a really good up 3, but we'll see how it is when we get the character. And for his fatal blow and fatalities, you know, they look cool as always. Nothing special there. They always look cool for all the characters, but they get boring pretty quick, so that stuff doesn't really matter too much. And his brutalities, they look awesome. That's one thing we saw a lot in the Meet Rambo trailer. He had like a bro brutality. I'm pretty sure he had like a knife brutality or something. And then he had the brutality with like the 2 machine guns he pulls from the ground. He just like blast your whole midsection. So he has cool brutalities. That's what I like about this game. The fatalities, they're kind of whatever. They get boring. The friendship is cool for a little bit, but then you do it a million times, like it's boring. Same thing with the fatal blow. You see the fatal blow a million times, you're like, whatever. It's the brutalities that keep it interesting because those are kind of hard to get. You have to do specific things. You gotta set them up, and they look hella cool. But yeah, overall, I like what they did with Rambo. Aesthetically looks good. He looks like he has some pretty cool combos. It looks like he's a lot of fun, and that's what's important. He doesn't have to be the best character, but as long as he's fun, because we just need fun in this game right now. We don't need more bland characters. We don't need a freaking RoboCop or a Terminator. We need a cool character. So far, I think they're doing pretty good with MK11 Ultimate. They got Rain, which looks hella badass, has all his classic moves. They got Rambo, which made him look like Rambo. All his moves, they're Rambo. They definitely did this character right. Now, hopefully they do a good job with Melina, and they're going in the right direction with the wake-up system, because them just removing one of those delayed wake-ups is a big freaking deal. It's going to make it a lot harder for people to wake up buttons, so it's going to make the nonsense that goes on less likely to happen. But I have high hopes for this patch. I have a good feeling that they're going to do good for MK11. Well, I really hope so, because they have to at this point, because this is the last chance for this game. Honestly, it's probably going to be the last patch for this game anyway, but hopefully they pumped up enough stuff, they do a good job, make the characters interesting, just so this game can live until the next game comes out. So anyway guys, that's about it for the video today. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on Twitch, and I'll see you guys next time.